Good day, everyone. My name is Jewel, and this is J7409 Weather. Thank you so much for clicking play and checking out the weather with me today, Monday, the 26th of October, 2020. This, of course, is my future radar. This is what it's going to look like today, right on through around Wednesday afternoon, October the 8th. We're just going to let it loop through because we got an ice storm making up, folks. Yes, widespread snowfall across the central Rockies and central plains for today. It's going to spread south and then evolve into a ice storm. Yes, that's very dangerous and very cold and very bad for the southern high plains area later today, and this ice storm can continue into Tuesday. Record cold temperatures continue to engulf the Rockies and the plains over the next couple of days, and we still have critical to extreme fire weather risk and high winds for portions of California and to the desert southwest. Now, Tropical Storm Zeta is going to become a hurricane pretty soon, I think, and threaten the central Gulf Coast, and I'll have a complete tropical update coming up in just a while. Now, for everyone in South China, Maine, other parts of Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, towards the end of the week, say Thursday night and Friday, you guys have a chance of your first snowfall. Now, grant you, it may be small, but it should be the first snowfall in these areas this year. Bundle up and stay warm, my friends. This is the Fahrenheit temperatures. This is over at the GFS 2-meter air temperature from Tropical Tidbits. Look at these temperatures early in the morning here. 1 degrees over here in Montana, North Dakota. As we move a little farther south down to Nebraska and the Panhandle, 5. Warms up a little bit coming on down. You can see here in Kansas, 15, 21, 28, Oklahoma, cold in the 30s and 20s. This is going to move, my folks. We're going to go through. This is around lunchtime today. This is this evening later when it should be at its warmest, looking like over here, right in the northeast corner, around 33. Now, what's going to happen? That's going to make a chance for freezing rain and drizzle, especially in the Miami, Oklahoma area. That's going to be coming your way, so be aware of it. By Wednesday, we're going to click on through. Here's tomorrow. You see it remains cool, and that cold air is dipping down into Texas, New Mexico, further down into Oklahoma. All of these areas here, it is snow and ice for the most point. I put out watches and warnings over at the community post. Please go and see them. They will give you more detail as we move on through Tuesday. This cold air continues, but by Wednesday, it starts to warm up a little bit. These are the Fahrenheit temps. We're going to have high winds. Let's check out the wind chill temps. Now, starting out at the same time at the 6Z run earlier today, and we'll go through the next few days where it was 7. Wind chill had it -7. In parts of Montana, -15 on the borderline of Montana and North Dakota. Look how cold it is indeed. We got 3 degrees as we move a little further south. We'll come over to the panhandles of Texas and Oklahoma, anywhere from 6 to 11 degrees. That's how cold it was earlier. We'll move across though, and you will see in time. This is this afternoon. Folks, don't mess up my video. But they just want to keep on doing it, don't they? Bear with me, folks. Here we go. Now, 6 o'clock this afternoon. Look at this. 10, 9. Oh, my goodness. This is wind chills. It says Fahrenheit, but it's the wind chill. 2. We'll move down to Texas. Look at this. 3 degrees. Oh my. Over in New Mexico, we got 6 degrees. Oklahoma's over in the northeastern sections of it, 21 degrees. It's just going to be cool. But once again, I want to show you as we move on through, just hang in there. Once you get through the storm period here and we click on to Wednesday, the wind chill should lighten up some. Still going to feel that chill, but it's not going to be quite as bad as it is today and tomorrow. Checking out Miami, Oklahoma, you can see today you have a 100% chance of rain. Tonight, 50% chance of rain and freezing rain with a low of 32. Tomorrow, 80% chance of rain and freezing rain with a high of 38. But by Wednesday, you should be back up to around 55 degrees. Once again, I'll have a complete tropical forecast coming up a little bit later on today for you. But checking out Zeta, as of right now, here we go. Looking like the winds now are 70 miles per hour, 4 miles per hour short of being a hurricane. The minimum central pressure, 992 millibars, located 18.9 north, 84.8 west. And it's moving today northwest at 9 miles per hour. Looking like it should go over Cozumel right in this area here a little bit later on, probably by tomorrow night at some point before it shoots off into the Gulf of Mexico. Before I go any further, if you're into the weather, all types of weather, please subscribe. I would appreciate it so much. Just click subscribe, click the bell, make sure you check off all to get all the latest videos that I put out. I would greatly appreciate it, and thank you in advance. This map, the NAM map, courtesy of Tropical Tidbits, is going to show us what's going to happen over the next few days, and I'm going to tell you what is going on. Yes, we do have this ice storm, folks. The early season major winter storm across the central Rockies to the plains is showing no signs of letting up. Now, rain and some thunderstorms over the southern Rockies, that's going to change over to moderate to heavy snow today as an Arctic air mass continues to push southward. Now, more than a foot of snow with very high gusty winds and plummeting temperatures, as I've already showed you, is forecast for the higher terrain of the central Rockies, while much of the southern high plains will receive 6+ inches of snow, with lighter amounts extending eastward into Missouri. Now, this system will gradually evolve into an ice storm as it begins to tap in moisture and slightly milder air from the western Gulf of Mexico later today and especially tomorrow. That's when this ice is going to start forming. Now, it appears that areas from northern Texas into western Oklahoma will be most likely to see significant amounts of ice through Tuesday. Meanwhile, this record cold with the bitterly cold wind chills are going to continue from the interior western U.S. to a large portion of the Great Plains for the next couple of days before it moderates on Wednesday. Now, this will be in stark contrast with the high temperatures of near 90 degrees this afternoon over southern Texas. These jarring temperature differences will help energize a rather complex upper-level low, and it's forecast to begin ejecting into Texas early Wednesday. Meanwhile, we do have Tropical Storm Zeta. I will have a complete update on that. It's currently, of course, in the western Caribbean Sea. Looks like it will become a hurricane as it moves into the Gulf of Mexico today into tomorrow. Now, the interaction between Zeta and the compact upper low moving into Texas will bring further complications into the weather forecast across the deep south. Residents along the Gulf Coast, you should continue to monitor the latest forecast for Zeta issued out by the National Hurricane Center. Moving a little farther west, we got dry air and high gusty winds associated with a large and highly anomalous Arctic high-pressure system. They're expected to trigger these strong winds that will promote extreme fire conditions for parts of Northern California into the desert southwest. Now, the prime setup for potentially damaging Santa Ana winds will be today across California. And we got to get this off again. Just keeps popping up, huh? It will be across portions of California as a strong cold front pushes through this area. Now, the winds are forecast to be strong enough to result in downed trees and power outages where high wind warnings are already posted. A little farther east, elevated critical fire risk are also posted for the southern Great Basin and desert southwest, where many wind advisories are in effect. Elsewhere across the lower 48, drier conditions should return to the southeast and mid-Atlantic today, with warmer temperatures remaining across the southeast. Now, some tropical downpours can still be expected today across southern Florida and across New England. Some rain and morning wintry mix are expected to linger as a cold front forms and moves across the region. And that's a check of your weather today. Have a good day, a safe day, a blessed day. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to share this information to help me keep people aware of what's going on around them and keep them safe. I appreciate it very much. May each and every one of you have much peace, love, and kindness in your lives today. Thank you so much for watching.